While Lost may center around the main character passengers of Oceanic Flight 815, the J.J. Abrams show featured many memorable guest stars, including the late, great Lane Reddick. The series ran for 6 seasons, from 2004 to 2010, and became an absolute water cooler show for North American audiences. Fewer shows had more fan theories than Lost, as viewers loved to debate the meaning of supernatural phenomena like the smoke monster and the others. One of the most popular Lost fan theories is that Oceanic Flight 818 survivors are actually dead, and that the island is their purgatory. This theory is supported by the large amount of biblical references in the series, both overt and implied. For example, the beloved character John Locke is seen as a representation of Jesus Christ. Lost Network ABC leaned into this in a particularly memorable piece of promotional art that depicted the show's cast posed like the Last Supper painting, with Locke in the Jesus position. Further connecting to Lost's biblical themes is Lance Reddick's character. Lance Reddick played Matthew Abaddon on Lost. Abaddon is introduced in Season 4 and has ties to Charles Widmore. Lance Reddick as Matthew Abaddon, waving on Lost. Lance Reddick first appears in Lost Season 4, Episode 1, The Beginning of the End. He introduces himself as Matthew Abaddon, a lawyer for Oceanic Airlines, to Hurley at the Santa Rosa Mental Health Institute. In reality, Abaddon is an agent for Charles Widmore. Abaddon initiates some of the series' most important events, including gathering together the science team, and assisting Locke in finding the other survivors of Flight 815. Abaddon meets his end in Season 5, Episode 7, The Life and Death of Jeremy Bentham, when he is shot and killed by Benjamin Linus. Abaddon's appearances throughout episodes of Lost are filled with mystery. The character's backstory is kept purposely vague, and viewers are left wondering whether he is a force for good or ill. Of course, in true Lost fashion, Abaddon is killed off just before things start to become a little clearer. Reddick plays up the enigma of Abaddon expertly as an ominous yet auspicious guide. Maybe it's his soothing voice or his confident demeanor, but Reddick clearly possesses an understanding of how to depict such a cryptic character. Matthew Abaddon's biblical name explained. His name means God's gift of destruction. Lance Reddick as Matthew Abaddon looking serious in Lost. Like so many themes in Lost, Matthew Abaddon is more than just a mysterious figure, but a symbol. For those well-versed in theology, the name Abaddon is a dead giveaway. In the Bible, Abaddon is an angel from the book of Revelation who opens the way to the abyss. The abyss is a prison for demonic angels who must reside in the bottomless pit until Judgment Day, via Revelation Study Guide. Abaddon means destruction, and according to the Bible, he leads a swarm of locusts, which he will unleash on the wicked at the end of days. The meaning of Matthew in Hebrew is God's gift, which is a curious juxtaposition of the character's surname. Put them together and the name essentially means God's gift of destruction. From what Lost has established with its biblical symbolism, Abaddon seems to represent a guardian angel who is meant to fulfill the island's purpose. Abaddon's job is to lead the right people to the island, or into the abyss. It isn't necessarily the same kind of abyss that the Bible describes, but it's pretty darn close. Other great Lance Reddick performances. Reddick is best remembered for his roles in The Wire and the John Wick franchise. Lance Reddick played a wide variety of badass roles throughout his career. His first big break was in the acclaimed crime drama The Wire, where Reddick played Cedric Daniels, a detective who got his start in the narcotics division and later became a criminal defense lawyer. Reddick also had a major role on the sci-fi series Fringe as Special Agent Philip Broyles, and he played Zeus, the King of the Gods, in an episode of Disney Plus's Percy Jackson and the Olympians. As for movies, Reddick is best remembered as Karen, the hotel manager in the John Wick franchise. Reddick also lent his voice talents to several animated projects and video games over the years. He voiced Commander Zavala in the Destiny games and Sylens in Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West. Some of his notable animated TV show voiceover credits include The Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Beware Batman, Rick and Morty, DuckTales, and Castlevania. One of Reddick's final roles before his death in 2023 was as the voice of the evil Red Dragon Thordak in The Legend of Vox Machina. The Season 4 episode A Deadly Bargain was dedicated to the lost actor.